Dude, is it gonna start becoming a national? I don't want to say national holiday. That sounds a little too fanboyish. But is it become? I don't know. Is it becoming sort of like a personal holiday whenever Drake drops new music? Because you think
that was very fanboyish.
Not like, I mean, yeah, it is, but it's like enough fanboyish where I know what I'm saying. It's not delusion.
That you just said it should be a national holiday when Drake drops new music.
I was exaggerating.
Well, yeah, but I get what you're saying.
Not like put it in a calendar.
Yeah, definitely.
He literally dropped two songs.
It like stops it stops the world for a second. Like if you
that was very fanboyish, but I'm gonna say it stops the world.
No, but like seriously, everyone will pause and listen to whatever he drops, and then talk about it on Twitter. Literally, like I saw someone tweet, they were like, "I'm guessing Drake just dropped a new song because everyone on my timeline is tweeting lyrics or some shit." But yeah, it definitely. The world stops when Drake releases music. At least a lot of the world.
So what is more fanboyish, saying that it should be a holiday or saying that the world stops?
I think holiday.
Yeah, maybe.
If you ask me. But I think I'm a little biased.
Yeah.
What would you say?
You are. I'm biased as well, but I also think that what I said was pretty fanboyish. So we're gonna go with my thing.
I think this conversation isn't meant for others to hear.
Welcome to episode number 13 of the podcast. If this is your first time listening, then you've already clicked out. So
yeah, probably. We probably just lost. They're like, these fucking idiots.
I don't want to listen to two white kids.
What kind of podcast is this? Two white kids with gold chains talking about how Drake stops the world.
Oh man. So
wait, what episode is this?
I think it's 13. 13.
You could be totally wrong, and I'd have no idea.
Yeah. Yep.
Damn. We're getting up there.
We are. We're getting up there. And I think we only did 7 episodes.
That's crazy.
At the Scuff House.
Yeah. That's we
have almost doubled the podcast.
We did 7 episodes in a year.
And people still loved it.
That's so bad. It was still like a topic. Yeah. Like people always, there was literally 7 episodes in a year, and it was still.
When's the next podcast?
You know, like every day I'd get like a tweet or something.
It's like where's Big T? When's the next flycast? And eat the banana. Those are like the 3 things. Eat the banana? Question mark? And I'm like, well, that doesn't apply.
Why does Hex get the where's Big T?
Yeah, everybody. It's like a meme.
Yeah.
Because actually, I don't know if it's.
Well, I just didn't know if it was a meme for like me and you. Like I don't know if like. Oh, I guess no one else. I guess it only happens when I stream.
Yeah, same.
And no one else really streams besides us.
Yeah.
So.
That's crazy. No one else in Optic streams besides me and you.
Yeah.
If you think about it.
And I just started.
Well, because everybody else either streams the game that they're pro at or they just do YouTube.
Oh, yeah.
So. But I was going to go somewhere with that.
Streaming? YouTube?
No, the Big T thing. I think it was a meme for a long time, or I've been thinking it was a meme for a long time, but maybe I think a lot of it's real. Because I was checking the podcast, the Optic podcast YouTube comments, which a lot of people were really positive about. I think some people are starting to see like why it's not about it's not about the name of the person that you have on the podcast as much as it is about how well people click while they're podcasting.
Yeah.
Like you'll watch, it doesn't happen with Joe Rogan because he's a god at podcasting, but you'll watch like, who's the No Jumper guy? And his whole thing is like, he's chill and he's cool and but that only works when like you have somebody else that understands that. But I've seen him podcast with people that like, didn't ever get it.
Really?
Yeah, it got like 20 minutes deep, and he was just trying to like get this other person to talk. And it just, like,
I mean, that
working.
must be. I mean, I'm sure that would happen with Joe Rogan if he got like he just won't bring those people on.
Yeah.
Like anyone that Joe Rogan brings on understands what the Joe Rogan podcast is, and like they already have to be a huge like personality in themselves.
But it's not only do they have to be a huge personality, I think he has to like intellectually like respect them. Like he can't he's not going to bring on like riffraff, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Which is why the No Jumper podcast is so good.
Maybe
I think he should bring in riffraff out of character. If he did that, my world would explode.
The world would stop.
Dude, did I tell you?
About riffraff out of character?
Yeah.
Yeah, you told me.
Oh yeah, Aaron told you, right?
No, I think you told me like a while ago.
Oh,
you
no,
were just talking.
I told you that. Yeah. But I learned some new stuff about it.
What?
So okay,
I still haven't seen this. Like the riffraff, I think of as just riffraff.
Crazy.
I don't know.
Riffraff. Okay, guys, just to summarize it really quick, because I've talked about it in some of the other podcasts. There's a video that has been deleted from the face of the internet, and I never got a chance to see it, but I've seen a few websites and blog posts talking about it. About riffraff he was recording a video, and he didn't know the cameras were off, and then he turns and talks to one of his buddies in like perfect English, not any crazy like extra. However he's how riffraff talks. It wasn't like that. It wasn't extra or anything. It was just like a regular. It was like as if a guy snapped out of character rather than him living that way. And it's been deleted from the face of the internet. And ever since then, I've just been obsessed with like trying to figure out what like riffraff is like out of character, and like because anybody that can live their entire life like that is just fascinating to me, and I think it's amazing. I think it's incredible. So whenever and a lot of people that I'm close with know that that's like one of my weird ass like obsessions or whatever. Not even obsession, but it's something that I'm super fascinated in. So Aaron has been talking a lot with a apparel guy, with a bunch of apparel guys that are working with Infinite, and one of the guys that is like the head of whatever we're about to do with apparel, I don't even know. But apparently he used to work for the label that Riffraff was signed to. Atlantic, is that what it is?
Maybe, I don't know.
And Aaron knew that Riffraff was signed to Atlantic, and he also knew that Jaden Smith was signed to Atlantic. I don't know how he just knew that, but he did. Because apparently the guy said, yeah, I used to work for Atlantic. And then Aaron's question was, so you know Riffraff?
Really?
And the guy was like, I don't know him, but I've worked with him before. Like, I've been in the same area. And Aaron was like, so what is he like? Like, what is he like when there's no cameras on? And he was like, oh, he's just like a normal guy. Mm-hmm. He'll just talk to you. Like, if he's sitting down and talking to you about business, about apparel, he's just going to be as straight up as possible, use the correct English language, and everything.
I mean,
like
I've seen plenty of. I don't know. I gotta see this video you're talking about, because I've seen like his Instagram story, and like I've seen him be crazy, and I've seen him be like more normal, but like I don't know. You make it seem like like it completely changes,
and that I guess that's my hope. In a perfect world, in my brain, I envision him.
There's someone that like does live like that.
I
like,
envision
basically
him waking
puts on
up.
a costume.
Yeah, exactly. I envision him waking up in the morning and just like, man, I'm gonna kill it today. And then he just like does whatever he does, and then when it's time to pop into Riffraff, does the cornrows up, pumps his chest a little bit because he's
the purple
jacked out.
and rainbow.
Yeah. And then starts talking crazy and rapping really bad but entertaining.
It's like it's like my stream to hear.
No,
I know.
It's not.
Not like that.
It's like Dr. Disrespect stream compared to his life. That's that kind of
Doc
stuff.
Doc's
he's a genius.
Yeah, him in person it surprised me.
Yeah, same.
Because he's very just chill. and like
doesn't like attention at all.
Yeah, just like cool.
Yeah, he'll ask you, like you'll ask him, like obviously whenever Doc's in the room, people want to know. he probably gets the same questions from everyone, the same 10 questions from everyone. You know, is it hard to separate your character from real life? Is it like yada yada? Like
I don't even know why.
Who asked that?
Has anyone asked that?
I've witnessed like 5 people ask him that. And I didn't ask him that.
It's like such a dumb question.
Yeah, but when he came over to the house, I think like 2 or 3 of the Turtle Beach people asked him. And then when
it's like such a noob question.
Yeah, right? Like, I don't know. Whatever. So, where was I going with that?
His personality change?
Yeah. So, that's where I was going. So people will ask him like the same questions. So when he's sitting down and he'll sit down in like the corner of the room, him and his manager, and he'll just talk with whoever. And then, you know, if you come up to him, he's going to ask you questions about you. Like he's not going to sit around and wait. He's not going to talk about himself. He's like, whenever you went, like you guys talked about H1Z1 streams, whenever you saw him at the Turtle Beach thing, whenever he met me, he was just talking about like the history of Optic and him and just, you know, he was asking like what I do for Optic. And then I told him about the Videographer of the Year thing. And he was just like, dude, that's awesome. And just like, I don't know. It's just a genuine, nice guy that doesn't like to be in the spotlight, but from, you know, 6 days a week, he is the spotlight.
I wonder like the percentage of his fans that don't know about like his old videos.
Oh, like it's got to be like 90%.
You think?
Dude, yeah, it's just statistic.
Because like that shit like impresses me. Because he had Dr. Disrespect was a thing like how long ago? Like 8 years?
8 years ago. And the people that watched it and continued to watch it was like, this is kind of funny. Mm-hmm. But there were a majority of people went in, watched his videos, and was like, what is this? This is cringy. I'm clicking out. Yeah. But that didn't stop him. And 8 years later.
That's crazy.
8 years later is a million.
Up.
He literally statistically is a millionaire. He statistically would have been a millionaire if he didn't stop streaming.
He's a millionaire.
Just off of subscribers on Twitch.
Wait, how many subs did he have?
However many it takes to get 1 million in a year. So 5.
I don't know. I'm not even going to try.
1 million divided by 5. That's how many subs.
Dude.
Something like that. I just saw Ninja tweeted about it one day. He was like, a legend is in the making. Dr. Disrespect is the first person to hit statistically $1 million just off of subscribers. And that's not his.
What if Ninja
deals.
hits that on Fortnite?
He could. Dude, have you seen Ninja's YouTube channel?
Yeah, almost like 1 million views every day.
Video.
Dude, that shit's nuts.
And it's the same thing. I mean,
it's crazy because I know Ninja.
Yeah,
like I know the Ninja that was streaming.
Dude,
9 years ago.
I was just about to say,
like,
it's kind of the same thing
with 30 viewers.
Yeah, but that being said, Ninja, coming from the COD scene and everything like that, like Halo was always the game is what people watched. People went to go watch Halo 3 and Halo 2. It wasn't about personalities. And then you learn personalities through the game. But then when Halo died, the only person that people watched anymore was Ninja because he was the one doing content.
He's just always been you can't just do content. Like the harsh reality is like you either have it or you don't. And he's always just had it.
Yeah.
Like he's always like whether you were laughing at him or with him, like you like even back in the day he was like placing not that well, but like people would still watch his stream because he's just like it's just entertaining.
Yeah.
Like he'll have his funny moments, his like rage, his just you laughing at him because he's getting shit on. Like just
that's when I started.
Just has the personality.
That's when I started watching Ninja actually, like that 1v1 video or whatever. We're like, okay, and then he hits those 2 crazy no scopes.
Who was he?
I think it was Ogre 1.
No.
Oh, wait, was it one of the suds?
Yeah, probably.
One of the suds.
Yeah,
okay,
I was about to say you always 1v1 them, and it was just like super entertaining.
So it had to have been Sud 1. I knew there was
probably
one in there, so that was when I first saw him. He had like the cow thing on.
Excuse me. Yeah,
It's
the
beard.
cow hat.
Yeah. Okay. There's now a time. That's all I can
And
envision.
he like hasn't changed. It's still
But he's so good.
yeah. Oh, at Fortnite, it's like H1Z1, he was really good.
Yeah.
Well,
Do you think he does? This is probably too deep. I'm probably looking too.
I heard
deep
he's not the best though at Fortnite.
Oh, I'm sure he's not, but he's got to be up there.
It's like who's actually the best?
If Ninja's not the best, I don't even want to know who the best is.
Why is he not streaming?
Because
you idiot.
Ninja.
Like you could get like if you're the best, you'll get like 10K viewers just off being the best.
Yeah.
Like
in this game,
I think
this is the only
though.
BR game where you can do that.
Yeah.
Because Ninja obviously was really good at H1Z1. I don't think he was the best, but in that game, you know, you'd play a game, and 1 out of every 20 games you would do something insane.
Wait, in what game?
In H1Z1,
Yeah.
like you would go on like a 30 kill streak, or you'd get like 5 2-taps in a row, or a nasty snipe. Like you would do something crazy, but it would be like 1 out of every 20 games for Ninja. Now it's every game. It's rare that he doesn't do something nuts.
He just like it's just such a new game, and he's been on it since the beginning hard. And it's like he's just so much for like the skill gap is just huge between him and like other people.
But the skill gap is not huge between everyone else. Yeah. That's why he can shit on everyone.
He just jumped ahead of everyone.
Like he can
I'm pissed I didn't foresee this.
Yeah. One thing that I really hope doesn't happen is I hope that Fortnite does happen is I hope that Fortnite stays the arcadey casual game that it is right now.
Yeah.
Because that's when H1 was thriving. Is the very first H1, you know, the Z1 map or whatever, like it was thriving because it was so new.
I don't think we played that, did we?
No. Well, I played it a few times, but never with you.
Yeah. So I didn't play it.
So it was it thrived, and it did so well because it was like such a BR was like relatively new. So it was just the thrill of, you know, staying alive. It was the thrill of winning the game just for what the game is, not having to play for money or competing or joining orgs or doing anything like that. And right now, that's what Fortnite is. Fortnite is like, I just want to play it because it's fun as shit. And I hope it stays that way, because if you force Fortnite to become competitive, like I don't think it's going to work. I mean, if you look what's happening right now with every other BR game, as soon as they try to force competitive, it's just like kind of that, and then you add in Fortnite, and it's just like it's going to plummet.
Dude, I feel like PUBG, like I feel like there's never been a game more forced on people than PUBG.
Yeah.
But that just might be my opinion on it, because I don't like PUBG, and I don't like usually I think I'm pretty good at, like, even if I don't like the game, or even if it's a game or not, if I don't like it, I can, like, still understand why it's popular and, like, why people play it. But, like, PUBG, I just don't get. I don't get why people like it. It's to me, it's not fun to play. It's not fun to watch. It's not. I don't know. I just don't. I don't get it. I don't get PUBG.
Yeah. I mean,
Fortnite, I got, like, when I watched it, I was like, I can see why people like this.
Yeah. With PUBG, I think it's flip-flop for me, because Fortnite, I would watch it and I'd be like, I can see why people want to watch this, but I don't want to play it. And I thought
I was kind of like that.
I thought that for a while. Yeah, we used to talk about it.
I mean, it was because it was like a week ago.
No, we used to talk about it when Fortnite first came out. We were like, we don't play it. It looks like a cartoon. Like,
yeah. Well, even like a week ago, you were still like, dude, start playing Fortnite.
Yeah.
And I was like,
yeah, you were like that. But for PUBG, I remember watching it and I was like, I don't want to watch this game. Like, because it's not, the only other thing out at the time was H1, and H1 is so much more fast paced. Yeah. So I don't want to watch something slow. But that being said, PUBG is really fun. In my opinion, I liked playing PUBG, but because it's so like your heart's racing kind of the whole time, because there could be anyone around you and you would have no idea. It's not like, I don't know. It's kind of tactical and really lucky in my opinion. But I also have never played I've never played squads on PUBG, so apparently that's really fun.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Do you like for Fortnite? Do you like solos, duos, or squads?
I don't know. I least like duos. That's my last. And I didn't really love I didn't really love solos until like last night. And then I started grinding solos. And after playing so many squad games where you kill somebody, they just go down. And just the satisfaction of just killing shooting someone and they immediately die. Like that's kind of.
Yeah, I like solos the best.
Yeah, you do. I
feel like that's been just like even with H1Z1 as well. Like, there's sometimes I'll enjoy a break and like playing with someone, like talking to someone, whatever. For duos or fives, but for Fortnite it's fours. Yeah. But I definitely just like solos and like try because I don't have to like rely on someone else, and I don't have to like I just play my game and don't have to think about not fucking over my teammate or whatever.
Like, realistically, I guess being completely transparent to the viewers, the only reason I would ever play not solos, unless I'm playing with just Blake and George, the only time I would ever not play not solos is just for content. Yeah. Like I would just play it for a YouTube video or for a stream so that other people can get enjoyment out of it. Because, I mean, it's fun, but I would probably rather be playing.
That was like, did you watch me and Bose get Bose's first win tonight?
Oh, yeah, I actually did watch the win. Yeah. I tuned, that's weird. I tuned in for 45 seconds.
Really?
It was when you guys won.
Really? That's funny. Yeah, but
Bose got downed right at the very end.
Yeah. I knew he was going to. Right when I saw Bose going in, I was like, fuck. I was like, you do not need to be there.
But then there's kind of that in the very back of your mind. It's like, if you guys got 1v2'd in the very last, it's going viral again. It's just like Jack.
Yeah.
Just like Jack's. It's a kind of a win-win situation. Because you're either going to win or you're going to get talked about.
Yeah.
But you hit your shots, so that's all that matters.
But yeah, like I streamed for almost like 4 hours, but like the last hour of my stream, I told Bose I'd play duos with him because he's like trying to get into it.
Yeah.
But before that, I just wanted to play solos and like talk to my chat, and then it's so annoying when you're trying to stream but you're in a party and you don't want to talk over your teammates. Yeah. And so because I was playing with like Hex, Fwiz, and Hutch the other day, and like it's annoying like having to, because I don't want to talk to my chat to where they can hear me, so I like have to mute Discord. Then they'll ask me something, and it's like I'm talking to my chat and I have to unmute. Yeah. So I just enjoy solos.
Yeah, I get that too, because when you're playing with solos, you just
definitely while streaming too.
Yeah, you're playing, you're grinding, and then you just look over at chat, say something, and go about your day. You want to know a crazy stat that I saw one of my buddies WizK tweet out the other day? The peak players, I don't know how to, the peak number of players for a day last week in H1Z1 was 7,000 people on at one time.
Damn.
Dude, I honestly think there's more people playing like Black Ops 2 on. Actually, there's 100% more people playing Black Ops 2 on the Xbox 360 right now than playing H1Z1.
That's sad.
Yeah. There's probably more people playing like Master Chief Collection. Like, it's bad. That's 7,000 people. That's the peak. That's the highest it got to that entire day. And you'll look at like
which means it could have been at like 1,500.
Yeah. You'll go to like you can go to like the entire graph of its entirety, and whenever like when it first started, H1 was like booming, and ever since then it's been like, and then like a little peak, and then just lately over the past 3 months it's like plummeted.
PUBG killed H1.
PUBG killed injured H1, and Fortnite.
Yeah. Well, no.
Farmed it.
PUBG killed H1. Fortnite closed the casket. Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. I'll take yes. I don't know what I was going to say. But I think I think a big how much do you think Summit, Shroud, Ninja, and Dr. Disrespect had on the, like, how much, what is the word?
Pull?
Yeah.
Yeah.
How much did they, like, contribute to the death of H1Z1? Because all 4 of them, without a moment's notice, started playing PUBG.
Why'd they play PUBG? I feel like I have no idea, but I think they got paid to play PUBG.
It's possible. It's possible. I don't know for a fact. And
like, I feel like it's in my mind for a reason. Like, during the time where people were making the switch, I just think
you were kind of like,
no, like when all of them were making the switch, like, I think I was like hearing shit about it.
oh, for real?
Yeah.
I know that they.
I could definitely be wrong,
Yeah.
but I feel like they were paid to play PUBG.
Yeah.
And then it just like kind of caught on.
If they were paid, it's the best investment
Yeah.
PlayerUnknown's ever made, because
Yeah.
he went from not having a
I could be
game
totally
to
wrong,
it being
by
on
the way.
Xbox One and the most played game in the world right now. So
Is it?
yeah, it had 1.5 million peak members on the game.
When?
1.5 million.
When?
Like a month ago.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
I mean, Fortnite's definitely doing.
I was about to say,
well,
when's Fortnite gonna pass it?
but you can't. The thing is you can't match up the statistics because Fortnite's not on Steam. So
yeah.
I'm sure you can, but the website that I was on, you can't. You know the crazy thing about Fortnite is we're not even playing Fortnite.
What?
Fortnite's like a game. Like I like went and looked at it, and like Fortnite, the actual game, like, you know how you go to the main menu, there's 2 sections. You can play
Oh yeah,
you can
yeah.
play BR or you can play Fortnite.
Yeah.
So like somebody at Fortnite was like, hey, we should take this game that we have and we should just like have a mod for it. And that mod blew up. So the actual dude.
Yeah, I haven't played the actual game.
You will never play it, I promise you. Because I looked it up and it's kind of like you never played Destiny, right? Oh, did you ever play? Okay.
I played Destiny.
It's
for like
PvE.
2 days.
The entire thing is PvE. So you play with your squad and you're playing against computers. And I don't know if you go through trials or if it's like zombies. I don't know how it is, but all I know is that I watched a video of it, and it's kind of like Skyrim where you have to level up your particular class. But every time you have, like, you'll have a class, you can level up that class, but that class has different perks. It has like 9 different perks, and you can level those perks up 20 times. Dude, exactly. It is
like
the most intricate, like, just based off of one YouTube video I watched explaining it, it's like one of the most mind-blowing, intricate games, and I would never even want to touch it. It's super intimidating.
Really?
Yeah. But it's the same thing. It's a dude jumping around with a shotgun,
I think someone
building a wall.
I think like Jukin explained it to where it was just like zombies. It's
Is
like
that
your
what it
team
is?
versus zombies. I have no idea.
Oh, okay.
But
yeah, all I know is that the level up system and like the perks and stuff is like they showed a bracket of the ranking, and it was like this big and the dots were like this small, and they were just like, these are all the ranks, and I was like, what the hell?
Yeah.
But I'm sure there's a community out there that just
I'm sure there's
grinds
people.
it.
I'm sure we'll like, you play Fortnite? Yeah. They're like, what level is your rogue?
I bet
just
you
like, what?
they'll probably be like, you don't play Fortnite.
You
play Battle Royale.
Would it be considered PvP? Mm-hmm. That's player versus player, right?
Yeah, it even says
Okay.
that 100 person PvP is what it says. So yeah, but it's weird that and that's why I think that's why Fortnite it blew up so fast, is because it's the only BR game that has come out and it was ready to play, because the whole game had already been built. It's just a mod of the game. So then people are playing a game that has been around for a while, and there's no like immediate bugs. Like there's no broken shotgun. There's no like, I mean,
that's like all people are complaining about right now is the broken shotgun.
But okay, there's no like, I don't know. You know all the stuff that went wrong with H1 and PUBG. like the lag and all of it. Like it runs pretty smooth. It's got the best hit reg out of any BR game I've ever played, and it's just fast paced.
Dude, what's Doc gonna do on his first stream back? Imagine when he says, like, when he tweets out, I don't know what he tweets, like, the Doc is live, and then you go in his stream and it's just like the music. It's like, dude, because you know he's gonna do something.
Yeah.
Like, I don't think it's gonna be the like turning in his chair, typical Dr. Like, he's gonna do. I don't know. I'm excited.
I think
it's weird because I don't watch streamers and I like don't care.
Yeah.
I don't watch YouTubers really either, but like I'm like excited to watch Dr. Disrespect's first stream back.
I am too. It's on my calendar.
I can't wait to resub. Be like, I missed you.
It's gonna, dude. Did you see when Tyler 1 came back to League? So,
I know who Tyler 1 is, but I don't know like anything about him. Okay. I just know I know what he looks like.
Oh, okay. Well, Tyler 1, from what
no idea.
I could be wrong, but from what I've heard, Tyler 1 was a League of Legends, maybe pro, if not amateur player, and he was so toxic that he got banned from League of Legends. Then he went full-time streaming. He started doing his cooking shit and his H1Z1 and everything like that. And people became like fans of him because he's so crazy.
Yeah.
Then League of Legends, whoever makes League of Legends, what is it? I don't even know what it is.
I don't remember.
How do I not? Riot. They unban him, and so he tweets out, "I got unbanned. This is my first League game back." 330,000 people were watching him live. Dude, I was looking at his chat, and nobody was talking. It was all gray lines of people subscribing. Like, the whole chat.
Holy shit.
And I'm not exaggerating. Like, that's not me over exaggerating. It was the entire chat was people subscribing.
Damn.
And he was looking at it. He would like play, and he'd be like, "Man, I suck now. I suck." And he'd look over and be like, "If you guys are subscribing for me to say something or talk about your name, I'm not going to do that." Like, he's just reckless.
Yeah.
But people love him.
Yeah.
Do you think the Doc is going to break that? I think Doc can hit 400. I think Doc is going to hit 200,000 in his intro screen. If he plays it for 5 minutes,
oh yeah,
I think he's going to hit 200K in his intro.
I think he'll hit like, dude, it could be like scary. It could be like, I don't know. I was gonna say like 500,000, but I don't know. That's gonna be crazy.
It's gonna be
dude.
wild.
Everyone. People are gonna take off work.
And you got to think like I know Doc's like a huge Twitch streamer, and I know that a ton of people watch him, and I know how talented he is. That being said, I never actively clicked on his stream. So he would have all these viewers, and I'd be like, damn, Doc has all these viewers. But now you got to think how many people there are like me that never watched his stream, and he still has all those viewers. But for this stream, we're going to watch.
Yeah.
So that's... How many people is that?
Yeah.
Like 100,000 of us? Something like that.
Yeah.
Like,
it's gonna be crazy.
That's
like
that's
it's gonna be the most viewed like single stream ever.
Like I can list everyone right now. Me, you, Blake, Hex, Pomage, like everyone. None of us actively watch his stream, but we're gonna be there February 3rd. Dude, I'm getting chills.
Dude, I'm so excited. I wish I had his number. I'm about to DM him and be like, "Give me your number."
He responded to me, and
what'd you ask?
Just casually asked him a question. It was it was something about the Modern Warfare 2, or the Black Ops 2 stream. He was gonna play in it with Nadeshot.
Well, that was before all this.
Oh yeah. No, I obviously I didn't hit him up about that.
Yeah.
Have you ever done that?
What?
Like, have you ever like DM'd somebody that you're not like, or DM'd or texted somebody that you're not like super close with, whenever like that you're not like best friends with, but you kind of wanted to show your support whenever they're getting like flamed on Twitter or on YouTube?
I did that to Doc.
Did you?
Yeah, I DM'd him, and
wow.
I just gave him this emoji.
That's it.
The fist. I gave him like the. I gave him the Black Power fist.
Dude, Dude, that's
That's it. Literally just that emoji. Just
dude, that is hilarious. Holy shit.
I was like, he might need this right now.
I didn't say that. To like, because I had no idea you did that. I didn't say that to bait you because I didn't think you did that. That's hilarious.
Yeah,
I think
no,
I've done
Doc
that.
is like the one person I think I have.
I did that with Banks whenever he was going through the whole like Adderall thing, and like people were just like, dude, people were roasting him, and obviously he was going through it and stuff. And I just DM'd him one day, and I was like, yo, like, I know we've only hung out like 2 or 3 times, but I don't know if you ever need anything. And I know that's so cliche to say if you ever need anything. But I was just like you got this. I think I did it. Who else did I?
And he got it.
Yeah. Look, it's all because of me.
Yeah.
It's all because of that DM.
Hitch save phase.
Hitch save
Hitch,
phase.
hitch save phase and optic.
You're welcome. Anytime anybody roasts you,
It saved esports.
FaZe has better content than Optic. I'm just gonna be like, yeah, you're welcome.
Yeah.
I almost did it with Syndicate too. I think. Whenever,
What happened with the whole?
what happened? Yeah, whenever all that was happening, I was just like, this is.
Well, I feel like people didn't like go at him like they did T Martin.
They went straight to T Martin. Yeah, that's for sure. But I mean, still, I can't believe, dude, that was. What did Drake say? How many hours is it? 72.
What?
Before people stop talking.
Oh yeah, he says I'm always all right with the first 72 hours.
72 hours.
Because
after that, it's over.
Well, after that is when someone else will do something dumb and people will start talking about that.
Yeah, literally, unless you like murder someone, like unless you do something that's like, I don't know, like all this petty YouTube drama and
Logan
shit
Paul.
like that, and Logan Paul, Jacob Paul. Obviously, I'm not saying that what happened with the whole CS Lotto stuff was 100% ethical, but I think it was people freaking out about stuff that they didn't really know.
It's literally all like. One day I'm just gonna like break it down.
You're gonna go
and
off?
Just stop. Yeah, I'm gonna go off. Like everything is like the way people will bash, say like T Martin Syndicate for that whole shit.
Yeah,
people don't give a fuck, but
that's true.
Like I guarantee, like 80% of the people that were bashing them honestly don't give a fuck, and they never thought about it ever again. But they're like unhappy with like where they are in life, so they just like have to shit on someone else because their success shines this light on them that they're not successful, and it's like they just have to like shit on this person.
Like, do you remember?
That's what like a majority of hate is.
I don't know if you ever went to their YouTube comments whenever all that was going on, but people were like copy and pasting this huge block of letters, and it just said scammer. It was huge, and they were just literally filling their comments with that. I was just thinking, like, could you imagine?
People are just bored.
Could you imagine waking up, getting on, dragging your mouse across scammer, hitting copy and then paste, and then just getting off the internet and going
and then just
to be miserable
to work or
somewhere else. Like I hated what the Logan Paul kid did, but I didn't say anything about it. I didn't go to his and I hated it, but And these kids or these people that are putting scammer, like they don't even care about it.
Yeah.
They're not passionate about what they did. They're just bored. I don't know. I don't get it. It's weird, and I'm glad it's over with. Yeah. And what the crazy thing is that I don't know how much I want to. Whatever. Anyone that is in esports, that is in the business side of esports, knew what was going on. Like they knew who owned what website, But we didn't know like how it was doing monetarily, but we knew, hey, this person owns this website, and that's their grind. That's their new passion project, is that they're doing CS skins. But in that aspect of esports, there are like 5 other things too happening that now that I think about what happened in this area, it's only a matter of time before these other 5 things break out. And these are actually worse, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
But nobody cares right now because in the grand scheme of things, it's not a fucking big deal.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, ethically, maybe there were some kids out there stole their mom and dad's credit card to gamble skins on a website. Maybe it happened for a lot of people. I'm sure it did. But it wasn't, I don't know.
Like, who's...
I feel like it's not T. Martin holding you up at gunpoint, going into your pocket and stealing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I don't know.
That's why I don't know.
I stayed out of it.
Yeah.
Obviously.
Same. And even now, I think, like, yeah. I think even now, well, I don't know why I said it like that, but even now, me and Pamaj were talking, and we were like, or Pamaj was talking about, like, we might go visit T. Martin. Yeah. It was like saying, like, you want to come with? And I was like, yeah, if you go, I'm down to go.
Yeah.
Like, it'd be fun.
Oh, yeah.
Like, dude. I don't, like, judge his character.
Oh, no.
Like, I don't care.
Yeah.
Like, I'll judge you for myself.
How many times did Tom, I mean, and I think that's the overall theme.
And Tom was at
our
the
house. Yeah.
Scuff House. I don't know how many times, but it's like,
and that was after the whole thing. I think our podcast was the first time he talked about it, and we didn't. And the crazy thing is we didn't clickbait it because Hex really respected Tom. I mean, Hex could have titled the video. Syndicate talks about CS skins for the first time, and it probably would have been a 1 million view podcast.
Yeah.
But he called it something like, and he said it's something really vague. And I don't even think Tom was on the podcast.
What's crazy is when Syndicate was at the Scuff House, I had no idea how. I mean, I had an idea, but I didn't look at his like not views, like subscribers, and I just didn't know he was as big as he was. Yeah. Like, he's like huge.
Yeah.
But when you talk to him or like hang out with him, it's like it's like another person. Like, he could literally not be a YouTuber and would be the exact same.
Yeah. Oh, for sure. Same with Zeus and Belu.
And those
are the only 3 people that are actually not even, I don't know about only 3, but those are 3 people that are the exact same person on and off camera. Yeah. The only thing different is that Tom cusses less. That's the only thing.
Yeah.
I mean, Zeus and Belu cuss the same amount.
Yeah. Zeus and Belu are the exact
They are
same.
the exact same person.
Like, yeah,
when I first met Belu, I was like,
I
this
fuck
is
with
you.
them.
Yeah. Oh, dude. They gotta come to Texas, man.
Or go up there. Fucking
to Tulsa?
Yeah. So I think it's like 3 hours.
I'm down for whatever.
That'd be fun.
Dude.
Yeah, they were cool people.
Yeah.
It's fun meeting people like that.
It is. We should have done that more often, man. We still should do that more often. Have people is whenever we get everything freaking set up, that's when I want to start doing cool shit like this.
Yeah.
Like, we can't bring like a viral star right now.
Oh,
set them up here.
Like, yeah. Even when we had this setting up the camera, I was like, wait, could we like put it against that wall and just only have white and then?
So frustrating. Man. It's so frustrating. And then also reading the comments, and it's just people like, you should probably get different arms. And I'm like, I know.
Yeah.
I know we should get different arms. I know we should get a different setup.
Yeah.
I know everything. I'm the first person that sees it. And I'm the first person that thinks, man, this part is really trash.
Yeah.
But it has to be done. So.
Well, it doesn't have to be done, but it could just not be done at all until.
Well, it actually has to be done. for my job security.
I'm just saying it from a literal standpoint, it doesn't have to be done.
Yeah. Okay.
But I'm just saying, if we're just doing it until we fucking get it handled.
Yeah.
Like our shit. We need a we don't even have a place now. The old if the Optic podcast room can't even get a room, what's the Flycast gonna do?
What the hell are we gonna do, dude?
Yeah, and we were talking to. This is something that people might want to know. We were talking to Snakebite about, or I did. Well, he brought it up to me about using one of his rooms in his apartment for our the Flycast, and I would have took him up on it, but Royal 2 is going to be moving here soon, so it's going to be. Looks like we're looking somewhere else.
Yeah, I wonder how much.
I don't know.
I wonder,
my apartment's too crammed.
Yeah, everything around us is too crammed, but I wonder how much, a space would cost a month.
Yeah, I was thinking
especially
that too.
If we use it for more than the Flycast. Like, what if we had a space
like Hex's studio?
Yeah,
but just smaller.
Hex's studio, I think he's buying out 40% of an entire space. So I wonder how much it would be to buy another 10% of it, or to rent another 10% of it, and then you could also we could put our setups there, a setup there or something like that. Yeah. I don't know.
Something that I am bad at is I'd be more than willing to be Hex, I'll give you, say me and you split, I don't know, fucking $300 each a month for a room or something.
Yeah.
I'd be more than happy to do that, but one of my flaws is I won't hit up that fucking whoever owns that building and be hey, how much for space? How can we get that done?
Yeah.
And do all the paperwork and go through all that shit.
Right.
And we're gonna have to figure that out.
Yeah.
We do need to figure out where we're gonna put this.
We have to, and I think what we should do. I think the mic that I bought to test it out to see if it would do well on the Flycast that I use on my stream, I think it's perfect. Really? I think we should get 2 of those. Yeah, get 2 of those. I still think we should do one angle.
I want nade shots. Shit.
I know you do.
Just because it's quality. It's fucking.
I mean, yeah.
But Hex says he has the exact same quality, or he has the exact same setup, but doesn't have that quality.
It has to. Nade.
So it's what is it?
Nade's has to do with his voice, how close he is to the mic, and his compression settings. Because Hex plugs in the mic and then he plays. But Big T, when he got his stuff in at the Scuff House, and then also Nade, they go into the internal settings. I think not that I know Big T did. I don't know if Nate has done it, but there's no way you get that quality without putting a compressor.
Yeah, I definitely noticed when I was or when I'm recording videos and stuff. When I'm talking like this into the mic, it sounds super good with my mic. But then when I'm facing away, it'll sound it's just an average mic.
It's like the clip with me, you, Django, and Chelsea.
Wait, what? Oh,
when he was I was like, "This is Django. You can call him Poppy." And her mic was all the way over here, and she goes, "Poppy," and it's all of a sudden it's in your head, she's talking in your brain. Yeah, it was
that's true.
It's just like that, and I mean, it's kind of like that for anything. Even these mics. I mean, these mics are really nice in reality, but even the mics that we use for streaming, the AT2020s.
I don't know what mic I have.
You have an AT2020.
You sure?
No.
I don't think so.
Your old mic, the mic you got before your whole setup with the arm and it was broken.
I gave it to you.
Yeah, it's the AT2020.
With the arm and it's broken and it's.
Ow! Are you good?
I hit my cut against my watch.
So even that mic, whenever you're far away, it sounds okay. But even when you're eating the mic, it sounds really nice. It sounds really good. So I don't know. We can figure something out. It just has to be dope. Man.
Yeah, I need to I don't know. I've been busy. I just want to complain, but today I mean it's only one day, but I can't really complain to you.
Yeah.
Or the people listening. But
you can complain.
Well, it's more like complaining to myself.
Yeah.
Because I'm complaining to myself that like I need, like I said about the room of like finding a place to do the flycast and shit. Like I could be like looking at like shit and like calling and like figuring stuff out and being like a fucking grown ass man. But I don't.
Yeah. I don't know.
Something I need to work on.
Well, I don't think there's any foul in complaining. Everyone complains. And the thing with the mindset that we have where before we say anything, we think about what people are going to say in a YouTube comment about our comment. It's kind of like a terrible way to live. Because if we can't complain, I know you don't do it as much as I do, but if you can't complain, like you're not like everyone complains, you know, like the people that say like, I don't know, like you just said, I can't really complain to you. Like you, in reality, you probably have stuff to complain about that's going on, no matter how it relates to my life, and it goes to everyone listening as well.
I mean, you could complain about anything.
Yeah.
But in reality, do I?
Yeah. Do you need to complain? Yeah.
Or just do I have something to complain about?
Yeah.
Like in a hippie live in the now earth type way.
But I think there's a thicker line between complaining about something and comparing your life to someone else.
Yep.
And people make it really thin. Like I will complain about something, and that complaint that I have directly relates to my life, but I'm not saying that I would rather, like I'm not saying that.
Yeah.
And then people will be like, well, you're complaining about this, but look what I have to do. It's like, no, but I don't care about that. Like, no offense. I don't care. Like I want to complain about this one thing. Let me complain, please.
Yeah. Then it's like,
I feel like,
okay, well, don't complain about your job because there's people in Africa.
yeah, exactly. Because the grass is always browner somewhere. Is that a douchey thing to say?
No, it makes sense.
All right, you hit me with the. So I was like, oh shit.
Well, I like it was just bad timing with Africa, I think.
Oh yeah, I wasn't even thinking that. Just actually going off the. So your content lately has been dope.
Great transition. I have to pee so bad. I was about to be like, yo, can we pause it so I can take a piss? What time are we at?
We're at 52.
Oh, shit.
But I feel like we can keep going.
Yeah, we can.
I think we can go for like 40 more minutes.
If I take a piss.
Yeah.
Can I take a piss?
Yeah, we're going to... Yeah, just go. I'll do it a little around the bar segment.
Or we'll just be back.
Oh, now it's from a word from our sponsors.
I am the Aventador S. Dare your ego.
All right. Dude, we're back.
The first thing
better than ever.
The first thing that I kind of want to order, I was watching Joe Rogan. I was watching Joe Rogan's podcast, and it like usually he does like the two face cams, but there's also a cam like the one that we use that shows the whole table. And while he was talking, he was typing, and I think what he was typing, because the other person was talking, he was typing about what he was going to say next, or like what topic he was going to talk about.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and that really,
does happen a lot.
I really like writing. You know how many like weird ass notebooks I have and stuff. I really like writing stuff down. So what if we like came up with the Flycast logo that we want out of that tweet that I tweeted the other day, and we make like a notepad with the little Flycast logo up top. I want one of those so bad.
I'm sure you do.
I feel like people would like that.
I think they would, yeah.
It's a little tiny. It could be one of the
stickers.
One of the Patreon things that.
We should work on that. Patreon shit.
Yeah.
I mean, just if anyone wants to support.
If anyone wants to help us with the Patreon, you can get a cut. You can just help us out.
So yeah, content.
Yeah. Oh yeah, your content's been booming. Busy guy.
I don't consider it booming.
I have to interview you right after the Flycast. So get ready. You decided to stream tonight.
No, I haven't like stopped. Literally,
you haven't stopped?
Let me tell you my schedule today.
Oh, okay.
Actually, wake up,
Yep.
8 a.m., gym at 9, got back, edited my vlog, uploaded my vlog, went to record for The Office. After that, went out to eat, went back, recorded a live com, edited it, upload. What did I do after that? I feel like I did
Streamed.
something. After that, I cut my thumb open. Had to come back to the office, get a first aid kit, and save my own life. Then I went back. Aaron, of course. When you go to Target? We went to Target, came back. Then I ate. Then I streamed. Right after stream, came here, flycast, and I'm tired.
Yeah.
Wow,
Sucks,
tough life. Wow, that sucks.
You know what my life was? I woke up at 6 a.m.
Every morning I work from 6 to 10. I only slept 4 hours a night.
Keep in mind, this isn't us making fun of people that actually grind their life every single day and make their money. We are not making fun of that. We are making fun of the people that try to make us feel guilty because that's their lifestyle, and we're complaining about ours.
Yeah. Friendly reminder. We've had
Yeah,
jobs.
we're the two people that lived in the scuff house.
You guys don't know a thing about the real world.
Dude, do you remember that? Do you remember that meeting that Hex was like, do you guys want, like, it was whenever like the content was really bad, and Hex was like, do you guys want like to go back, because you guys are trying to force me to like you guys are basically trying to force me to kick you. And I don't want to do that, but I'm going to be forced to do that. He was saying this. He was like, and do you guys want to like work a job? Like, have you guys ever worked a job before? And obviously me and you were like, yeah, like, but we didn't like boastfully said it. And then he was like, Pam, have you ever worked a job? And Balaj goes, yeah. He was like, what did you do? He was like, I cleaned my uncle's boat for a summer. And I looked at him. It was so tense in the room. And I looked up at him and I was like, come on.
I love Pam.
Me too.
That's funny. Dude.
Scuff House is crazy, man.
Fucking, I'm just thinking about just I don't know, people's mentality to us and just the fact of fucking,
Yeah.
like I don't know. I actually don't want to get started on that. I was going to complain about them complaining.
Yeah.
I'm trying to stray away from that.
Yeah, let's get out of that. Fuck that.
The haters?
Yeah.
But I love the haters. I
Same.
used to be a hater. Am
You
I a
did.
hater?
I think
If I hate
definitely used to be a hater.
If
I
I
didn't
ha-
like Kanye.
If I What?
I told Paris this, and he was like, "I kind of want you to get out of my chair right now."
Really?
Yeah. I was like, bro, I used to be the worst. Like, I think back about my lifestyle or my thought process back in the day about like a bunch of different things, and it's like
Yeah.
kind of disgusting. Like,
That's what I'm like trying to change now. It's like I forget. Well, I don't forget. But, like, we call it the flycast. Like, they're a fly on the wall and they can listen.
Yeah.
But it's like, then when I start talking, it's like, I'm about to, like,
Yeah.
shit on some of them. So I, like, hold back.
Yeah.
And then I, like, remind myself that, like,
Yeah.
why? Like, I don't need to complain about, like, people complaining.
This might
So I'm,
be-
like, trying to,
Yeah.
not even
like yeah.
acknowledge it.
This might be the only piece of content that I do in Optic that makes me forget that there's a recording. Like, it makes me forget something. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, obviously,
Yeah,
I know.
for sure.
But there's been so many times in the Flycast where because me and you shoot the shit all the time, I kind of want to start talking about something that I can't. It's like either not appropriate or
Yeah.
legally I can't. And then I'll just be like, whoa,
Yeah.
whoa, I forgot I can't talk about that.
Yeah.
But obviously, when Hex is throwing stuff in your face, or you're shooting something for trivia or for Nation, that's a little different.
Yeah.
I think the series we did today might be like that at some points.
Maybe.
I don't know. I don't know if it was today.
Yeah. I tried just because I've been like live commenting and like streaming a little lately.
Yeah.
Like while I was playing, I've been doing like the look at the webcam when like someone says something dumb and shit like that. But I'm like, wait, I'm not editing this, and there's like no way out of like 4 like however many point of views he's gonna go through like that. Dude, he's gonna like catch my eyes looking at the webcam.
I feel bad for him, man. All right, so Optic Plays. There's it's the new series. I've talked about it before. I'm like on the Around the Bar or whatever. It's gonna be like a live style gameplay video. So we're all in the same place, playing a game together, and trying to get back to gaming content. So that being said, today we played Fortnite. So there's 4 POVs. And then there's a camcorder on one side, and then Aaron is steady camming or hand camming with another camera. It's like a cinema camera. So that's 4, 5, 6. 6. What is it? Clips? Not clips.
POVs?
Yeah, 6 like pieces of footage.
Yeah.
And then we're gonna have to, and then the guy who's going to be editing it has to obviously sync them all up and then go through it and make it entertaining.
You better do it good.
Yeah. And it's crazy because this guy, I don't know if I've ever told you the story about this, but whenever I was at Walgreens and I started doing content, or I started doing or the whole like Optic Intel thing was made, which was like a news site. And then we ended up selling it to Decerto. Or Hex ended up selling it to Decerto.
Oh, really?
Did you know that? No,
Nah,
they bought Optic Intel. Yeah. So, Intel was just like this passion project, or not even a passion project, just this thing that Hex was like, try it, see what it goes. And he just kind of like gave it to me. Well, he gave it to another guy, and that guy like really went through some shit. And then there was nobody to do it, and I was just this 21-year-old dude that was just like, I'll do it. And so I'm all of a sudden like, I'm trying to run an entire startup little YouTube channel by Hex. So that's how I got my start. And it was me. That's when I met Aaron. I tweeted out I need a graphics designer. And he I think I tweeted out I need a GFX.
What the hell was Aaron doing?
He was like what was he, 15?
Just thinking of Aaron now. Like how was 15-year-old
16,
Aaron?
16, I think. And then so Aaron replied, and then I tweeted out later that I needed an editor. And this guy named Ariel replied, and the 3 of us ran that YouTube channel. The 3 of us, we ran it. I mean, there were stats. There was like a whole stats team, and there were other people that were doing social media, and it was a really good team. But the us 3 grinded. I recorded, I edited a lot. Ariel edited a lot. Aaron did all of the graphics. Sometimes Aaron edited, and we got videos up every single day. Then I move on, obviously, to go to the Scuff House. Aaron is the immediate person that I work with for Vision, and then I always told Ariel, I was like, as soon as I get a chance, like you're the person that like because Hex let me in the house, he let me do my thing, but he didn't like give me a budget. He didn't like let me I had to prove myself once I got into the Scuff House, and so I was like, whenever I get a chance, like you're the next person in line. So then we get here to Texas. Is really the first chance to bring on like an editor to pay them and stuff. And I'm like, this guy, I want him in Texas. I want him to live here, and I want him to be a part of the team. Then I get the guy that does the hiring came up to me, and he was like, yo, he's still in high school. I was like, what? Yeah. He's 17 or 18. Damn. Still in high school, senior in high school.
So that was like a freshman.
So he was like, he was like a freshman in high school whenever we were doing it. So I always told him, I was like, whenever I get a chance, you're going to be the editor. And he was like, all right. And the first thing I'm going to give him is seven different 40-minute long clips, and just be like, please make this entertaining, because I'm not doing this shit.
I don't know. I look at it like if I was in his point of view, or if I was in his shoes, I don't know. I feel like I'd like go hard as fuck.
Oh, for sure. I'm sure he's going to.
Yeah.
I mean, he's good.
Like,
He's good as shit, actually.
Like if my like if everyone just started hating me or something, and like my content, like if I couldn't survive off making just other videos, I don't know, would I try editing? Because I feel like I could sit there, like if I just knew I had one task, like say like every day, just like one task to like make this video good, like I think I could do it. Like I would like, I say that now, like I'd be excited to like edit like the optic plays, but I'd probably get sick of it. But I feel like if I edited it, I could do it good.
Yeah. Oh, you definitely
if I learned some shit, but
I mean, and he's a really good. I mean, he's a good editor, and eventually he's probably gonna do what I used to do with the podcast, where he lines them all up, syncs them, and then he just clicks a button based off, and then whoever's talking at that moment, he just clicks them. So he'll click Nick whenever you're talking, then he'll go to PJ, and so I'm sure he'll make it entertaining, but it is a huge task. Yeah. But obviously, if this is your shot to edit for the Optic Nation channel, like I'm sure he's gonna go dumb hard. Yeah. Dude, Roger, you know who Roger is?
No.
Right.
I don't know anyone.
Yeah. Roger is the guy who's living with the League of Legends, near the League of Legends team, and he also does League of Legends content, and he does Overwatch content. So right now, listen to how much of a lunatic he is right now. He is doing viral style content with the Overwatch team, like Would You Rathers, and I don't know.
Is that stuff public?
Yeah, it's on the Outlaws channel.
I need to watch it just to like
see how it's doing.
Stay up with what's happening.
I mean, I don't even watch all of them because obviously I've only met them once, and so he does that. He does a documentary series for that channel called Focus. Playing off of Vision. It's really, really good. He runs laps around me as far as videographer is concerned.
Really?
Like, he's disgusting. Then on top of that, what his biggest passion is the League of Legends series. So we just figured out what we're going to call the League of Legends series. So now he said, and I was like, how often are you going to do these 2 documentary series? And he was like, well, from what I've been told, they want it done every week. I was like, you're going to do 2. He's going to do an Overwatch. He's going to shoot Overwatch every week. He's going to shoot League of Legends every week, and he's going to make 2 different documentaries every week, as well as doing viral style videos. Like, I know he can do it now because this is his shot. Like, this is what he wanted to do. Yeah. It was just like me when I first started. I was vlogging every day and doing Vision and doing Smooth Comp and doing the podcast. I literally wasn't sleeping. And that's what he's doing right now, just cracked out of his mind off of adrenaline.
That's why I said, like, if I had to do optic plays, like I could do it.
Yeah.
But like when it comes to a year or 2 from now, like that's when the
Yeah. And Hex like jokes with me. He's like, "Yo, Roger's kicking your ass right now." And I'm like, "I know he is. Like I know he is, and we're dealing with a lot of stuff here that obviously makes it's different. But at the end of the day, he would kick my ass regardless, because you don't ever get that back unless you're Casey Neistat or you're a freak of nature, like a professional athlete, like LeBron James or something. That work ethic, it's not that my work ethic is bad. It's that I was a psychopath for 6 months when I first joined, because that's all I wanted to do was prove myself. And that's how you do it. So props to Roger, man. And I keep telling him, I was like, dude, just you're going to get burnt out, but please don't crash and burn, because that's what happened to me. Yeah. I crashed and burned at one point just because I was mentally exhausted.
But I wonder if, like, the, like, psychopathic work ethic, I'm trying, like a Steven Spielberg or something. Yeah. Like, I wonder if they're the, like, his name's Roger, right?
Yeah, Roger.
Okay. I wonder if they're the Rogers and Hitches that just never had
Never
they crash, like never stop.
Yeah.
Like they're just insane.
I mean, you look at Casey Neistat. I mean,
Casey Neistat's a good example.
He's a freak.
Yeah, that is weird, actually.
Like how?
Imagine.
And then he had the fucking audacity. He had the audacity to say that he stopped doing vlogs because it was boring. What? Like I'm gonna stop.
On top of everything else he's doing,
dude. He started his vlog when he owned a company and was working there from 9 to 5. He was working at Beam from 9 to 5 and then vlogging from 7 to 9 and from 5 to 10 at night.
He needs to make a editing video. Like, just put a camcorder behind you and zoom it on the screen while you're editing. I would love to watch that.
Flies,
yeah.
He probably has shortcuts and shit that I don't even know about.
Yeah. Probably.
We work on the same software. He does Final
Cut.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be interesting.
Dude, that's why whenever I first started, people were like, "You can't do Final Cut. Like, you can't make documentaries with Final Cut. Like, you have to use Premiere. You have to use like really, really high end editing software." And I'm like, Casey Neistat sold a TV show to HBO for $2 million using Final Cut, so I can do whatever the hell I want to do.
That's like it's like with music. Like FL Studios is like the Sony Vegas of music, and everyone uses like Ableton and like all the like super top professional stuff. Yeah. But then like the hottest producers right now are like Metro Boom and Southside, Pierre, and like they all use FL Studios because it's getting away from like it's the professionalism or whatever, and it's more just about like creativity and like likability and
like, it is.
That shit doesn't,
and like stuff like that. Like I feel like for a really long time it's you're more legitimate if the software you use is less user friendly. You know what I mean? Like,
wait, say that again. You're like more legitimate if the software you use is less user friendly.
So if I'm using
so if like the average Joe can't sit down and use it, it's more legit.
Yeah. If I'm using, like, if I sat down and had a software where I was like doing, like, I was like coding shit in order to get a effect, then people were like, "Oh my God, he's a videographer." But if I sat down in iMovie and made the same exact video, people would be like, "Oh, it's easy. Anybody can do it." Yeah. But now it's like you're on a program that anybody can use. You just use it better, or you just use it as a platform to show your creative side, and that's kind of I feel like that's, I don't know, it's more respectable nowadays because anybody can do anything, and you can make anything user friendly. Yeah. So I don't know. Did you know? Apparently, I don't know if this is 100% true because this is a fact that I got off of someone else. Apparently, Soulja Boy. Why did I say it? Soulja Boy made his first either mixtape or album off the trial version of Fruity Loops.
Yeah, I knew that.
Is that true? Yeah,
dude,
it is true.
What's crazy is like, I forget when his first Soulja Boy up in his Crank That. The first I think that was like the first mixtape he, at least like that was kind of popular that he put out. I remember listening to that in like 2007 or 8 and on datpiff.com, and like before it was ever popping.
What?
And I had Fruity Loops back then, but like I didn't know. Yeah. I didn't do anything. I didn't know anything that I know now. But it's just crazy. Like, I don't know, because I had Fruity Loops back then, and I was listening to Soulja Boy, so I pretty much that could have been me.
Yeah. Are there any other songs or artists that you can claim your hipster status to, kind of like the Dat Piff thing, where you heard them way before they got popular? I think the only thing that I can really claim, and it's literally just
I heard Drake pretty early.
Did you?
Yeah. Like, I went to a Drake concert in 2009.
Yeah.
before his album was ever out.
Because you listened to Comeback, didn't you? Because I
Yeah,
wasn't.
like Comeback Season.
I didn't listen to it.
I listened to
when it
like
first
all
came
that
out.
stuff when it was like just coming
Yeah,
out.
I'm probably the typical first.
Damn,
wave.
I've been listening to Drake for over like 10 years. Or for like 10 years,
Yeah.
I'd say.
Yeah, like 9 or 10 years.
Damn.
Because I was probably the first wave of like Drake fans. Like there were people like you that listened to Drake and probably like liked his stuff. But then like, what's the song that came out? Best I Ever Had. Best I Ever Had came out, and then people were like, "Oh, who's this guy? He's got signed to Young Money, and he's the new thing."
Yeah.
That was when I became a fan, I guess.
I don't know who else would.
I just remember coming home from soccer practice, and Brandon was like, "You don't get it. You don't get it." I was like, "What?" He was like, "Drizzy is that new shit.
Yeah.
People are listening to Drizzy." I was like, "Who the hell is Drizzy?"
That's funny.
Yeah, I literally will never forget that because he was right.
I honestly think Soulja Boy might be my like one real like
Yeah.
I was listening to Soulja Boy like before he was popping. Like before Soulja Boy was Soulja Boy.
Damn.
I was listening to him.
I think the only one for me was, and it's just because of FaZe.
Meek Mill, actually.
For real?
By far it's Meek Mill. I was
Yeah.
listening to Meek Mill like in like 2007.
That's ironic.
Like-
Year 2 or Drake and Meek Mill.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
They started beefing, and you were like, "No."
Yeah. Like, dude, it's crazy. Meek Mill is probably my number one. I was listening to him when he was like DVD smack type videos. Like he was rapping on
yeah.
YouTube in like 2005, and I was listening.
He was like battle rapping back then, right?
Yeah.
Or
Like I remember
street
being in like
ciphers.
10th grade listening to like his first like Flamers mixtape. And he put out like so many mixtapes.
What
And that
the
was
hell?
like 2007. I was
Damn.
listening to Meek Mill.
Wow.
He's by far the first. What about you?
I guess it's literally all because of FaZe, which there's probably a ton of people out there.
Logic.
No. No. Macklemore, even worse, but probably way more famous. Macklemore, it was the Thrift Shop
Yeah.
video. Yeah, FaZe. Thrift Shop was actually out. Wait, didn't you say you listened to Don't by Bryson Tiller way before it got famous, or no?
Trap Soul. Yeah.
Was
I listened to Trap Soul like
Because wasn't Don't a song for 2 years before Trap Soul came out?
I think Don't was out for a while
Yeah.
before it like popped. But I did listen to Trap Soul like early.
Yeah. Well,
Like I just liked it.
yeah.
And then it like popped like the next like I don't know.
Couple
I
months.
can't really remember when like what time of the year it was. I don't know if it was like a year later when it popped or what.
Yeah. Well, just like Don't, the song Thrift Shop from Macklemore came out like 2 years before Macklemore got famous.
Really?
Yeah. And
Was that his like song to get famous?
yeah,
Hmm.
Thrift Shop. And FaZe, I think FaZe worked direct. I know they worked directly with Logic, but I think they just used Macklemore's uncopyrighted music. Like they didn't actually work with him.
Yeah.
But they used Thrift Shop in one of their. They used to have a sniping series called Ill Cams, and it was like they used to run shit back in the day in Modern Warfare 2, and they used the song Thrift Shop in one of those videos, and it got a ton of views. And I was just like, what the. Well, this is fucking awesome.
Yeah.
Like when he did that
I was
for
like
the first
trying
time,
to remember a part of the song.
when he did that for the first time, I was like, damn, this shit is hard. And then 2 years later, it just busts wide open.
Wow, that's interesting. I didn't know that.
Yeah. So that's why I've always said that FaZe is the reason, not the only reason, but without FaZe, who knows where Logic would be and who knows where Macklemore would be. And that's why I respect Logic, because he gives credit to like Nate Shot and he gives credit to all of FaZe.
Mm-hmm.
But Macklemore has never even spoken about FaZe. I don't think he's even like talked about FaZe.
I think he even like.
Yeah.
But do you think
he's
he like
gotta
knows, or like
I don't know.
will give them like any credit, or like do they deserve any credit? I don't know, because I know nothing about.
I don't
that,
know if they
but-
deserve credit, but I think it's anybody who's gotten big off of YouTube, like even I guess Lil Dicky as well. Like they give credit to the places that made them pop. Like Lil Dicky gives credit to Reddit all the time because he didn't have anything. He uploaded one video, went to sleep. When he woke up, it had 1 million views. And it's because it hit the front page of Reddit, and that's how Lil Dicky became famous.
Really?
Yeah. And so he'll give credit to Reddit. He'll give credit to Reddit like like a ton of interviews. So I feel like it's just a nice thing to do. But that being said, I've never heard Macklemore speak about FaZe.
Yeah. Well, maybe it's like me trying to take credit for Rice Gum, because I was like kind of friends with the Rice Gum for like before he had a YouTube channel, and like he was like kind of popular on stream
on MLG.TV.
Yeah, on MLG.TV. He was like pretty popular streamer, nowhere near what he is now.
Yeah.
But yeah, he was like, I think it was like, I don't know if he was slowing down streaming, but he was starting to get into YouTube, and like he liked my videos, and I guess just like liked me or whatever.
Yeah.
And somehow we started talking, and like I told him like, yeah, you should do YouTube. Like you have the just like personality for it and like fan base and shit. And then he like started doing YouTube, and I was like, dude, your videos are like good. Like you need to keep
stop.
Like you need to keep doing YouTube. And then like a couple months later, his videos started blowing up, and then it just got crazy.
And this is not long ago. This is in the Scuff House. Nick was telling me.
That was in the Scuff House.
Nick that day he was like, dude, I was in a Skype call with Rice Gum.
Yeah.
I just told him to do YouTube, and I was like, and at the time he was just streaming on MLG. He was just streaming interviewing porn stars on MLG.TV, and I was just kind of like, Rice Gum, you think he could do it? You were right.
Yeah.
You were fucking right.
I saw it. I foresaw I just saw. I don't know. It's obvious. He had potential.
Yeah.
Now he can bar us.
Now he can outbar us.
Can we make a diss track?
It wouldn't even be. It would be a.
I remember we said this like last podcast, didn't we?
Yeah, we did.
And like I think I saw in the comments like some people shitting on us. Like,
They
you
don't-
really think that nerd about what about hibbity hoobity hoo?
It's whatever. Because I know
the only
I know
thing-
those people like.
Yeah. What's funny? Well, I was gonna say the only thing like I'm not trying to like boast my own boat here. I don't think that's a saying.
Post my.
But like if you just go to like my stream when I've like freestyled in H1Z1, I would freestyle all the time, and it's like I was like for freestyling like you can just tell like who has skill and like knows what they're doing.
It's not
and like
even-
knows how
Yeah.
to like have rhythm and rhyme more than a fucking syllable.
Yeah. That's what I think. Rapping, as far as what makes you legitimate, isn't so much as like how you do it. It's like, do you understand it? Because people will hear us rap and we'll be like, "Yo, attack that! I got a black cat," and people will be like, "You're just like rhyming," but like you don't get that what we're doing is harder than what a lot of raps that you think are good is. Like rhyming multiple syllables and then trying to rhyme multiple syllables off the top of your head
While trying to make sense.
Yeah,
It's like super hard.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
It's like I can't even do. I was about to like try to start rhyming. Like, I can, but it like takes practice. Like I could do it right now and it'd suck. But when like back in H1Z1 when I was like doing it every single day on stream, it was like
you'd get to
it was like I'm fucking feeling myself. I'm like I'm fucking like nice at freestyling now. Like this, it's like easy.
Yeah, exactly.
But then there's some people who just don't.
But then
have it.
Yeah. And I don't get mad because our demographic of fan base around like Optic and esports and YouTube, they're not the They're not the people that are going to sit down with a pen and pad and listen to Kendrick's intricate. And I understand that. So, like, I was sitting in a room with Josh, Beatty, and Sam, and we were all just sitting there at NOLA, and Wild and Out was on. And
wait, well, what?
Wild and Out, the TV show, and they do the Wild style where they rap. And it was just like people say, like, it's literally basically your mama jokes.
Yeah.
And they're one syllable, like a white girl will get up there and say one syllable. And they'll just be like, and then I would look at the three of them and they'd just be like, she crushed it. She could really do it. And I'm like, yeah, that was pretty good. But in my mind, I don't want to be the like, she only rhymed one syllable. Like, I understand. I don't know. It's kind of like I don't know. I can't bring myself to like rap like that. I'm not saying
I can't.
I'm not saying I even rap. I'm just saying if I do rap, I can't rap like that.
Well, I
physically can't.
Yeah,
anymore. We've talked about
this.
We've
talked about it.
Like if you say red cup, what's the first thing that comes to your mind?
Dead fuck.
It's not.
But like if you said that to someone else, if you were like red cup, then someone else would be like, shut up.
Yeah.
And
even thinking of shut up right there, I know was hard for you.
Yeah.
Because when I thought of red cup, I was thinking, then what? Dead cup. Next up.
Yeah. Like
Bless up. Your bed stuck. Like, but I wasn't. To think about rhyming cup without rhyming red hurts.
Yeah.
Like,
well, it's
what?
like we have to like think about it.
Yeah.
And then there's Pomage, who it's like, we'll freestyle. And it's like sometimes you will do like red cup, dead fuck. But like most of the time it's like red cup, sitting, smoke blunt, or something like, I don't know, whatever. Yeah. But it's just majority of people would just not think
just
like
simple
that.
Rhyme it, which is,
and I don't know why. Maybe it's the music we listen to or whatever.
Well, I think a lot of it's just not analyzed. I think obviously we watch battle rap, which is the most lyrical version of rap to exist. I mean, unless you're talking about like Nas or Immortal Technique, like battle rap is the peak of lyricism in hip hop, in my opinion. And I think that's like the basis of where we get a lot of our stuff, unless yours is from like 90s rap.
Yeah. Well, mine's like a whole combination.
Yeah.
So it's just
I know mine started in battle rap because before that I didn't really listen. But then you'll have the typical people and be like, oh well, luckily the N-word rhymes with the N-word, or Lil Wayne wouldn't even be a rapper. I've heard so many people say that. And I'm like, you don't understand what he's saying before he says the N-word. Yeah. He'll rhyme 40 different words within like within 16 bars, and it'll all be intertwined within the rap, and then he just ends it with the N-word because it just flows together. Like, come on.
It's weird because people like genuinely don't get it, and it's like so I can't like fault them for it. And it's like the same where people, if you ask me if I like country music, no. Yeah. There's I've never sat there and like listened to country music, and someone will be like, "What?" I'm sure there's someone listening right now that's like, "How?" Yeah. Don't like, you really don't like. I get if you don't like it, but like you don't get it. Yeah. I don't really get country music.
Yeah. I kind of get like. Well,
I mean, like, I kind of get it, but I, like, don't.
My entire family listens to country music.
Really?
Yeah.
I think my family's just more rock.
The whole family. The whole entire family.
Really?
The whole thing.
No one in my family listens to, like, anything remotely close to
rap?
Yeah. Like, even, like, the younger, like, cousins or whatever.
Well, I guess some of my cousins listen to rap, but not like, I can't have a conversation about rap music.
They'll just know like the like.
They'll just know the Lil Waynes and the Eminem songs.
She licked me like a lollipop, like shit like that.
Yeah. Or Every Day We Lit. Yeah. Every Day We Lit. Yeah. Stuff like that.
Super popular songs.
But country, I just can't. whenever I listen to anything, it's like, how can I like groove to it, or how can I appreciate the music in it? Those are the two things that I listen to, or I guess the lyricism. And country is all about storytelling. It's all about storytelling and creating the culture of country music. And I don't fit into the culture of country music, and I can't sit through it to listen to the story. So I just don't.
It's weird. A lot of my friends are country and listen to country music, but like they also listen to rap.
Yeah.
And we're on the same frequency, I guess. Like I don't know, we're just really good friends, but it's just weird that I am like hardcore rap and they're like hardcore country, but like we're still as a human being, we still like
connect.
Really, connect.
Yeah. You know the most random person that listens to country? Icy on the Gears of War team. He's like the guy who's always standing up with Gilbert.
Really?
Just roasting him, just like roasting the other team, telling him to perform oral sex onto himself. Like I should have just said
I didn't expect that.
Yeah.
And I've only like talked to him on like Call of Duty or something.
For real? Whenever he's sitting there with earbuds in and he's just like prepping for the game, it's like Garth Brooks. No, it's not Garth Brooks, but it's like country music.
That's weird.
Yeah.
What kind of country music?
And that's like Billy will always be like, "Hey, Icy, what you listening to?"
Really?
Is it country?
Really?
And he'll be like,
"That's funny."
Yeah. The first time I was like, "You listen to country?" Because you think he's just either up there listening to like Metallica or like hardcore trap rap. Yeah. Like just, he's like I don't know.
Yeah. Even just like
intimidating.
Even just talking to him on COD.
Yeah.
I didn't even know what he looked like, but just hearing him talk, you assume he listens to shit I listen to.
Yeah, exactly.
But he
listens to country.
That's weird. Speaking of Billy, getting to know Billy while living here has been fun.
Yeah, I knew you'd like Billy.
Yeah.
It's weird. It's weird knowing these guys for so long on all these different teams, and now they live here, and now you're kind of. I guess
everyone else gets to.
The only people that you've experienced that with really is the Gears team, right? Cause,
as far as actually meeting.
Yeah, because you knew the Halo team, and then the PUBG team wasn't a thing. I've never shot the PUBG team, but like I guess it happens sometimes with the CS team. Like whenever we would hang out with like Mixwell or something.
Yeah.
Like I knew Mixwell really well.
I don't know
and you didn't.
any of them really.
Yeah.
Mixwell the most, but even Mixwell, like if I saw Mixwell, obviously I'd be like, "What's up, man?
Yeah,
like it's been a while or whatever." But yeah, with Billy, I never. I don't think I ever. When was the first time I met him? Was it here?
Yeah.
Was it the Gears event that I went to for 30 minutes?
Well, because you played Ghost Wagers with him all the time. But the first time you actually met him, I guess it was the Gears event. It had to have been.
Yeah, probably was. But just,
I knew you, dude. That's why I put you guys. I was the one that put you guys together in that trivia.
Yeah,
because I knew you guys would be funny together.
Yeah, have we been going to the gym before that? He went to the gym with me and PJ a couple of times, and like he started. I guess just like getting comfortable, and it's like he starts like making these jokes and like
he's funny.
Yeah, he is funny.
Hilarious.
Yeah, like I was like rolling the basketball. Like we were playing basketball after our workout, and we were done, but like on the other side of the court, so I'm like rolling like 3 or 4 basketballs like to the rack on the other side, so I'm not carrying 4 balls. Yeah. And, like, I'm just rolling them, and Billy's at half court and just turns around, just starts kicking each ball I'm rolling. I'm like, dude, you can't be this annoying. Like, what are you doing? And then, like, he'd kick him back, and he'd be like, come on. Like, do this little hand gesture, like, roll him back. And they just kept kicking him.
Dude, the Gears team is so fun to hang out with. Because they're so young.
Yeah.
They're all, like hanging out with the Halo team, no offense to any of them, they're like almost exhausting. They're all like grown. They're not technically grown, but they're all in serious relationships except for PJ, and PJ is a 40-year-old
He
man.
might as well be.
Yeah.
He's in a serious relationship with himself.
He's literally
like, and what's funny is I know PJ's listening to this right now. And like I guarantee he's sitting there smiling right now, like he's sitting there smiling, like they're so annoying.
PJ loves the fly cabin, dude. No, hanging out with them is just like they can't it's just like hanging out with the COD team. Like you're never gonna have like the Billy or the explosive or even like or the Icy and Alex that just like they're just young and they're just energetic and they just want to like get popping.
No, yeah.
But then you hang out with TJ and he's just like, when can I get back to my dogs and my girl? And then I don't know. Road 2 is just.
Is that how I'm secretly becoming without noticing?
No.
Damn.
No, because I think the ticket in order to get like that
is a girlfriend.
Unless you're
Damn,
BJ.
that's what you are becoming.
I am not even close to like that.
Oh.
And that's
So
not
you tell
that's
yourself.
not that's not a shot at Sam because I told her I wasn't going to be like that. I was like, just so you know, I've lost a lot of friends because when they got a girlfriend, they vanished.
Yeah.
And
Wonder if I'll be like that with a girlfriend.
I will not allow that.
When will I get a girlfriend?
This is the
It
year.
might be this year.
This is the year.
Because I'm like,
Because the thing is, people would always ask me, like, not always, but I had a few friends. I have this one friend in South Carolina that thinks you're super attractive. She's always like, when are you hooking me up with your friend? I'm like,
why was I never told this?
I think
Because I've always wanted to come to. Where do you live again?
I live in North Carolina. She lives in South Carolina.
I always wanted to come to South Carolina.
She was like, hook me up with your friend. And at the time, I would look over at you, and you'd be on your 33rd hour of H1Z1 streams, and I'd be like, now's probably not the best time.
He's busy.
So I think was your 2017. That's why people ask why you didn't have a girlfriend. It's because obviously.
Why? I mean, even before that, I haven't had a girlfriend.
Yeah, but you didn't like. I don't know.
But it's always been that my entire life.
Yeah.
Like I just don't.
Except for your ex.
I like want a girlfriend until I beat off. Like, to be honest.
I was not expecting that sentence to take that turn.
And I think that's why, like, when I got one, it was like a best friend type relation.
Yeah.
It wasn't like just a girlfriend.
Yeah.
It was like, and even now, like, it just shows that, like, that's how good of friends we were.
Yeah.
Like, it really had to match my personality and, like, work out, or I
Yeah.
just didn't care for it.
Because I feel like in high school and even in early college, the only reason people get in relationships is for an excuse to hook up with somebody and not be a slut. I feel like that's the only reason.
Yeah.
So, and you were just kind of like, I don't really want to do that.
Yeah.
So then when you actually dated into a relationship, it was real.
Yeah.
Which is why I said I was going to be single forever. And then I happened to find somebody that
Then 3 months later.
that my personality matched up with pretty perfectly. So I understand that.
I'm just wondering when it's going to come next.
It's this year, man. Because I've never known you to chase a girl. The only chase the only time I've ever seen you actively halfway pursue something of an idea was the H1Z1 girl.
Oh, yeah.
That's the only. What's her name?
Lana?
Lana. Yeah, that's the only time I've ever seen you like even to the point where you're texting someone back. That's the only time I've ever seen it. And but also I've only known you for 2 years, and in those 2 years you were either grinding your work or you were living unhealthily and trying to grind your work as well. But now you're like going to the gym, you're uploading every day, you're eating healthy, you're living your life, and so now you're just
Like,
kind of
have an apartment with just, like, one roommate.
Yeah. You're kind of like, you have your freedom, but you're also using it smartly. And so I think that is the recipe to having a girlfriend.
Yeah. I think just I think I might naturally have, like, low testosterone, which just, like, makes you
told me this
horny.
before.
And, like, since going to the gym, like, it's definitely increased. Like, especially because we hit legs like 3 times a week. Like, we'll hit it super hard on like Fridays, but we'll also hit it like Mondays and Wednesdays, just like squatting. But like that shit,
It's weird.
that shit like literally would change your brain.
Yeah, I the first time I ever did squats, it was with me, you, and Seth, and Seth said, "This is squats day, man. It's gonna make you horny." And I was like, "What are you talking?" Like, because I just ran all of high school. I was really fit, but all I did was run because I played soccer. I was like, "What the hell are you talking about?" He was like, "You don't know about squats?" I was like, "No, I've never done squats." He was like, "It makes you horny." I was like, "Okay, whatever."
Yeah, I don't know how or why.
Then I did squats. I was super sore. I went to sleep, and for the first time in 5-6 years, I had a special little dream.
Oh, what dream?
I woke up. I was like, "What the fuck?" So then I was like, I guess that was correct. The lights
What's that
flashing.
mean?
Keep talking.
Hello. Yeah, right now the
Yeah, the battery's dying.
okay. I mean, shit.
Damn,
Is it close to like 2 hours
We
now?
went through the whole battery, an hour and 45 minutes.
Oh shit.
For the first time in podcast history, or in Flycast history, we went through the entire camcorder battery. It was a fresh battery when we first started, and now it is dying. So
We did kind of cheat. Took a 3-minute break,
Yeah, we did.
but this was long.
So thank you guys so much for watching.
Yep.
If you guys watching this on YouTube, thank you. And if you're listening on SoundCloud or iTunes, thank you so much. Don't forget to
Spread the word.
Spread the word.
Flycast is coming in strong. 2018. We're gonna be everywhere. And if any sponsors,
if anybody, just hit us up. Just tweet us out.
do we have any outro music?